Čaute fanoušci MMA, já jsem Marcel. 12. listopadu UFC slavilo 31 let od svého založení v roce 1993 a já jsem měl tu možnost nedávno udělat rozhovor s legendou UFC, bývalým šampionem Donem Predatorem Fryem, který v roce 1996 se stal šampionem na UFC 8. Také vyhrál legendární turnaj Ultimate 2, po kterém ukončil v UFC kariéru s bilancí 20 vítězství, 9 porážek. Ale to už pojďme, jdeme na ten rozhovor s legendou UFC Donem Fryem. Ahoj fanoušci MMA, tady je Marcel z Mix Sports Media, mám tady legendu UFC, Dona Frye. Hey Don, how are you?
I'm good, partner. How you liking the USV?
What you been up to?
Oh, so far I've been doing a lot of yard work around the house. Moving rocks, cutting down trees, that kind of stuff. Playing with my bulldog, riding my horse.
You and Dan have a podcast right now. Whose idea was it?
Probably Dan's. I think Dan's the brains of the operation, yeah. I came up with the name, but, he's the one who wanted to get after it.
Are you still working out at least a little bit?
No, I had a bad year last year, so I'm trying to heal up still.
Can you tell us something about your years in the UFC back then?
Oh, I had a lot of fun. Got knocked on my ass a couple of times, and Mark Holman beat the hell out of me in UFC 10, and but it was worth it. It was a good run. Had a good run.
What was your most memorable fight?
Hell, the Coleman fight, and then the Tank Abbott fight, and then the Mari Batesh fight. So I had 3 or 4 good fights in the UFC that year.
Are you still watching UFC right now?
Yeah, we watch it, so we have something to talk about on the podcast.
Who's your favorite guy right now?
Oh, it gotta be Connor, Yeah, Connor's fun. He's always fun.
If you have chance to fight right now, who will you choose?
Heck, I guess John Jones, since he's the champion, yeah. You want to fight the champ, right? You don't want to fight the second best guy. You want to fight the best guy.
What would you like to say to the new fighters, new guys that are starting MMA?
Work your ass off. That's how you be successful, is hard work.
Yeah, lots of guys, they're training and they're struggling, they hit the plateau.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for them?
If you hit a plateau, change something up, go learn something new. And you've always got to try and learn new stuff.
Back then, what was your motivations to the fight?
Money, women.
But at the training, what keeps you motivated? Keep out of the bed every single morning?
Money and women. Yeah, that's the best motivation in the world.
I asked Dan the same question. Who is the better fighter, you or him?
What'd he say? He said him or me? Hell no, Dan would kill me. Yeah, he's most powerful guy I ever wrestled with, He's like a big grizzly bear.
He said the same thing about you. He said he'll never go to the octagon with you.
Yeah, he's too damn tough, man. He's a nice guy outside the cage, but inside the cage, he's a monster.
Do you like new era of the UFC or the old days?
I like the old days, I miss them. The 8-man tournament. You get involved with somebody, you follow them through the night. Got a good storyline.
So back then it was much easier to get the fights?
No, it was just as tough back then than it is now, Yeah, it was hard.
How did you prepare back then? Because you have so many opponents in one night. Yeah. Right now the guys have training camps. 3 months, 1 month.
Yeah.
Back then, how did you prepare?
Well, we had training camps too, for that long. I mean, in between each fight, but we fought every 3 or 4 months. We fight 3 times a night. So, you know, after the fight, you get to take 2 weeks off, and then you'd have to get right back after it, you know?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No one will do it these days.
Huh?
No one will do it these days.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But, you know, I think it's easier now than it was then, because like I said, it's every 3 or 4 months, and you'd fight 3 times a night.
Would you like to see something like this again? You know, the platform that you guys have back then?
Yeah,
Many
I'd like to see it, see if anybody could do it.
Something you know, many fights in one night?
Yeah, and no, you know, we didn't have any weight classes, any rules, so I'd like to see the guys do it again.
Would you like to say something to your fans?
Yeah, thank you very much for, you know, all your well wishes and your support, and I appreciate it, man, and I had a good run. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Zajímá tě zákulisí UFC a profesionálního MMA? Chceš vidět, co dělají zápasníci mimo oktagon a gymy, ve kterých trénujou? Dej mi odběr, mi to hodně pomůže a hlavně mi to dá motivaci natáčet další videa.